make you unashamed, and comics are your estate. Put a little madness in your life. Come give your mind a cleanse. Tune in with pops and friends. Just turn on your Roku box and then put a little madness in your life. Put a little madness in your life. Yeah, yeah. Put a little madness in your life. Critical class logistics, getting it done, getting it there. Critical class logistics, getting it done, getting it there.
Flip City Magazine is just really pulling out all the stops, man. Your guys' production value of this magazine has gone insane. I mean, look at that. I mean, I remember when you guys, it was black and white. Even when it was black and white, I thought your quality was great. But damn, they have just, I mean, they just really stepping it up a notch. Look at this. James Corbett, boys. James Corbett.
Genuinely cutting, but also funny, and obviously just chaotic and very fun.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium.
Holy shit, it's cold. Welcome to the Drawstream, where there's nobody here to draw. Doc, Pops is sick today, so the doctor is pinch hitting. And our usual ragtag team of artists will show up here shortly. So I just want to, once again, verbally complain that it's cold. All right, I'm wearing a sweater. You guys ever seen me wear a sweater before? No, you haven't, because I have not. Hey, Doran, what's going on, buddy? So, excuse me, trying to hold it together here. It's not that the temperature is any lower than it has been this winter. We had several days when we didn't get above freezing, but I have an east-facing window right here. And my studio is an isolated room, so there's no central heat or air. So there's an air conditioner in the window for the summertime, and it is just radiating cold. My balls are shriveled and my nipples are hard. I don't know if I'm excited or if I'm cold. I'm sorry, that was completely inappropriate, but what are you going to do? All right, so I didn't play all of our sponsors because I thought I'd break it up a little bit. But if you are interested in having yes, both at the same time, if you're interested in having your project or your effort publicized, reach out. You can get yourself a spot for the advertising. So I did do yesterday. Went back and kind of did a visual edit on a damn dirty thing. You look at a page, it's a good page. This panel needs some love. So redraw that panel. All right, I'll do that. And then the next page. The page looks good. That panel could use a little love. So you go back and you do that. Here's the problem with that. We've talked about this before. It becomes a circular thing. You're doing your art, and then you level up while you're doing your art. And now the art at the beginning is not as good as the art at the end. You got to go back. It'll go on forever. You can't do that. You have to reach a place where you go, all right, that's good enough. Right. But then that OCD side of an artist's head will go, yeah, but good enough ain't good enough. I need to do better. And I discovered from talking to some writers, Cap was one of them, and I was talking to another couple of writers, Justin, talking to you. You can do that with your writing as well. You know, the first pass of your writing, whether it's prose, a script, a poem, lyrics to a song, doesn't matter. Your first time through, you think to yourself, damn, I'm a genius. But then when you go back and you're the editor of your own stuff and you're doing that first edit, you go, damn, I'm an idiot. I got to rewrite all of this. Yeah, good enough ain't good enough. Jalapeno. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with here today. Oh, wait a minute. I got somebody asking for the link. Now, if you want to draw, the link is in the chat. You're welcome to jump in here. Where did this go? Oh, don't even tell me. There it is. And we've got one of our regulars showing up here with us, Mr. Christian Zaff. What's going on, buddy?
What's going on, Doc? How's everything?
Going good, going good.
Good.
Cold as hell, but you know.
Yeah.
Winter. What are you going to do?
You don't got to tell me we were out without heat for 2.5 days.
Oh.
Hot water. Just got it fixed yesterday. Thank God.
Oh, what was that? A gas leak?
No, we have like a digital hot water heater / furnace, and the company we have maintaining it just couldn't figure out what was wrong. And then finally a part on it blew because it was working too hard. And then they had to order the part, and it was just a nightmare.
Oh, bless your heart, man. What part of the world are you in?
I'm in New York.
Oh, you really have my sympathies. I know it gets cold up there.
Yeah, it happened at the coldest part of the winter too.
All right, Dazed, you're going to have, oh no, it's the tadpole. Tadpole. What's up, buddy?
I'm here.
Was that English? What?
What? He learned a new language.
Ask Pops what's happening right now. I gave him the warning.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know whether to be frightened or amused right now.
I have to say the Columbo picture really suits the moment.
That Q will be with us in a minute.
Just there.
Tadpole.
That's the only explanation I have.
Use your words.
Check the private chat.
Okay, hold on a second.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I got somebody I got to bring in here.
Welcome back, Q. It's a pleasure to see you again, my old friend.
Stand up for your right, yeah. With a rebel yell, don't give up the fight.
If you can't take a little bloody nose, maybe you ought to go back home and crawl under your bed.
Welcome, Q.
Thanks, Doc. What's up, y'all?
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm cold, but otherwise all right. How are things in the land of the ice and the snow?
Let's see. Windy. That's all I could say. Windy.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that doesn't
That's,
really help.
that's more words than Tadpole had.
All right, Tadpole. Tadpole.
Yeah.
I want you to.
Hey, Tadpole. Long time no see. How you doing?
Hey,
Q, that's a really hard question.
Tadpole, I want you to give our viewers a little mirth and enjoyment. Turn your camera on for a second. There he is, boys and girls. Tadpole. All right, Tadpole, when you're set up to draw, I'll bring you back in, buddy.
In his state, the comb, he can't find it, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's a little too hard to operate a comb in his condition. Guy cracks me up. All right, so we're looking at Wakanda. We're looking at the Black Panther. Zaf, what you working on here, buddy?
This is I'm doing the darks on. This is a backup story, like a Western style backup story, for the next book that I'm doing. All the artwork is done, drawn. I think I got 48 pages in all, and now I just got to go back and drop in the blacks. Like this is a page that I've finished.
All right, cool. So you said, and I think I heard you correctly, all the work is finished on the primary.
All the artwork is everything's drawn out. I mean, yeah.
So when are you going to launch and where are you going to launch?
So right now, I successfully funded on Kickstarter about a year ago. It was but it was a big undertaking. It was basically like I launched my whole universe in one campaign, and it was an anthology book.
Okay.
It was an anthology book with anywhere from 8 to 10 page stories on different characters all in one. And then there was a flip comic book also that had 15 pages of my two main characters, one on each side. That took a lot. I'm doing everything except the coloring. I have colorists, but all the artwork and all the like everything else that had to do with it as far as art wise and some of the campaign setups. I set it up myself. I had some people help me verbally with what I should be doing, but other than that, I was setting it all up.
Okay. Are you gonna do the minutia, also the lettering and the formatting?
I did all the lettering. So the formatting for printing, I'm getting help with by someone that's really good at it. So that's the stage it's at now. We're trying to make sure that it's done finally that stage is done by the end of the coming week, and then it's off to print. So I'm just moving ahead with all the artwork just constantly, really. But I'm pretty much in a good position now where coloring and lettering, I actually sending some stuff out for coloring as I get it done. So finishing coloring and lettering are going to be the only things left to do once I launch the campaign, and I want to launch at the beginning of next month or the first week into next month.
Okay.
And and see how it goes from there. But I want to make sure everybody, before I close that down, I want to know that I'm in a good position to get people the books, or at least the printing has been approved and it's coming in from the first campaign.
Yeah. Can you let us know who is handling your coloring? You said.
Oh, the coloring was done by a bunch of different people.
Okay.
And like I said, I have someone helping me with the pre-press stuff right now, who has been giving me a lot of help. But I don't know if they want to be known as such stuff.
I understand. We were just having that conversation over the last couple of days with our buddy Justin Sweet from Chrome Dog Agent Zero about, there's a no shortage of people on the Twitters or the Facebooks that, I'm a penciler, I'm an inker, I'm a colorist, I'm a writer, but there's not a whole lot of people that go, yeah, I'm an editor or I'm a publisher. You know what I'm saying? And those people are just as vital to a campaign,
Absolutely,
as anything else. And I would love to see more of that. I want to see somebody come out and go, yeah, look it, I'm a publisher. And here's what that means, because it does mean different things in the indie community, what a publisher does and what they don't do. All right, here we go. We're bringing him in. He's going to draw for us.
there he is.
I don't have my table set up. I just moved and I still don't have it back up.
Oh, you just moved?
Yeah.
Do you like the new place?
No, it's horrible. The neighbors are loud. I hate them all.
Okay, so there we go. Another happy ending here on the madness. It always works out for us, doesn't it? How you like your new place? Yeah. I'm in the ghetto. I fucking hate it.
It's all good in the hood.
That pretty much is the situation.
It's all good till the gunshots come through the window at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Dun, dun.
Trying to sleep, you fuckers. Stop shooting. I'm trying to sleep.
Last night I was greening out and there was a gunshot and I ran into a wall.
Where are you? Cuba? Colombia.
Do you have a safe word that you can yell out the window?
I got, please.
Pineapple, bitches. Pineapple. All right, you draw for us over there, Tadpole, and we'll keep an eye on you.
Well, who wants to hear some great news? After 3 months of waiting, Indelible finally got those nuclear pages.
Say it one more time. We didn't quite hear you.
After 3 months of waiting, Indelible finally got that story, scanned in.
What story?
Nuclear versus the Blob. That's...
I don't speak stoned. Somebody interpret.
I'm trying to translate. I'm not getting it.
Good. I have the pages with me.
So pages you did for a book.
Yeah.
Have now been scanned by the publisher.
No, I scanned them.
You scanned them. So all right.
I didn't get the opportunity to scan them for a good minute.
Okay. All right. So you finally made it, got them scanned. All right. So you're one step closer to whatever the hell it is you're doing.
No. Everything,
no, I'm wrong.
No.
Everything's completely out of my hands now. I'm just waiting to see the inked pages.
Okay. All right. Okay. And
you're not supposed to start streaming if it's still in your hands.
What?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
The problem isn't that Johnny can't read. The problem isn't even that Johnny can't think. The problem is that Johnny doesn't know what thinking is. He confuses it with feeling. Thomas Sowell.
Oh.
What?
My camera's on.
What was that?
After these messages We'll be right back.
Oh, God love him. All right.
I got the one dog flipping the bird.
So Doc, I just wanted you had said something before about publishers and more people being out there. I think one of the reasons you don't see it that much is because everybody tends to know who they are, and they're so busy that, like, one, they don't really need to get out there because they're swamped, and I don't think they have time.
True. Now, there's also this too, though. There's always a kind of a guarded nature to entering into creative relationships, right?
Yeah.
So someone says, "Hey, I'm a publisher." The first thing all of us are going to think is, "All right, well, show me what you published." As we should, just like they would say, "Oh, you're an artist. Well, show me your art. Let me see what you've got."
Right.
Nothing wrong with that. That's a healthy skepticism.
Yeah.
But that does make it a little bit hard, for a new publisher. Well, how do you define what a publisher is?
Right.
And in the indie community, to me, a publisher is someone who says, you produce the book, I'll handle everything else. I'll take care of the printing, the fulfillment. I'll take care of the campaign page. Excuse me. That's in the indie press what I think a publisher is.
Basically all in one package.
Yeah, I mean, you make the art, we'll handle everything else.
Yeah, see, and I agree with that. From my point of view, I don't really have a publisher because I'm trying to do as much as I can myself so that I can get a handle on all of it, and I'm basically getting assistance and help from the said publisher person.
Right.
With the listen, I'm in this because I love comics. Not to get sidetracked too much, but I don't really feed into too much of the drama that's been going on in this whole spectrum. Mm-hmm. And I just want to put books out, man. And I just want to be able to do, I've had these ideas since I was in college, even some since high school, fleshed them out over the years, and now I'm finally doing it. And I just want to focus on that and being able to. I don't want to control all of obviously creatively, I want to have control and say over my characters, but I want to know that if I on one of these campaigns, I lose a colorist or I lose a person helping me publish or edit anything, that I could step in and finish it off. Right. And so that's pretty much why the coloring, I'm really the digital coloring. I'm really not.
Doran is saying here in the chat, most of us are our own publishers. True that.
Yeah.
It's a matter of personal choice. Are you going to self-publish? Are you going to go with someone else's publisher? I didn't take much for me to learn my limitations very quickly. So I have a publisher, which freed me up to just do the book, and so no complaints on my part. No complaints.
Well, I think that's kind of like the dream too, is to get so busy that you need a publisher that you just can't possibly do all the work yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because that ultimately that means you're doing really well and your product's doing really well. Your characters are thriving in this universe and all is well.
Yeah, true that. True that. Of course, when it says costliest, that's what your funding's for.
Yeah.
A lot of people misunderstand what crowdfunding is. Crowdfunding is not saying, hey, I've got a product here. You want to buy it? Sign up here. No, it's saying, I have a project I wish to produce and I need your money in order to do it. And you can get a copy of the product in return for your support. That's what crowdfunding is.
And there's a lot of people that can't afford any part of that until they're crowdfunded. Like, some people, I hear a lot of people saying, get your book ready before you do it. But there's some people that can't do that.
Right.
Especially if you're just a writer and you don't have artistic ability, but you want your story done. You have to pay for all these people to create your ideas. And until you have money to do that,
Exactly. You got to pay your talent.
Right.
You got to pay your talent. Unless, of course, Tadpole is your talent, in which case you can just give him a Scooby snack
Hey, I get $50 a page for what I'm doing right now. Screw you.
You got how many Scooby Snacks?
I got $50 a page.
Oh,
That's nice.
Hey, congratulations, sir.
Time to
You're,
put-
that makes you a pro.
It does.
In no way, no.
It does. That makes you an absolute professional.
Can we see some of the
Good,
pages?
something you never get it for free.
I could probably show a page of
See, I had a perfect burn set up on a video thing, but I'm in the wrong studio. I couldn't throw the burn out there.
I guess there's the Egyptian stuff that's been.
Listen. In big in nature here. All right, here we go.
It's pretty cool.
Ooh.
All right.
Take a look at it. Let me take a look at it.
That is indeed a page.
Nice.
All right, so I heard you
You
say
did that?
Yeah.
Did I hear you correctly that you've got someone that's going to be inking you?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
I have no idea who they have inking me at Indelible, but Adam Lore's inking me on the Defeater stuff I'm doing, which is.
No, I wouldn't say there's no financial risk. I mean, the risk is you put in all that hard work and you don't get funded. Now you're literally in the middle of the stream without a paddle.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm going to play one of our sponsors' ads here because we got to pay the bills, and I want to go get a bowl of something to eat because I'm hungry.
Bon appetit.
I
Bon
should get
appetit.
ice cream.
Welcome to Mobamalls. Mafia Animals Poker Playing Cards. Make 100. Where real-life mobsters meet the wild side. Let's dive into the intriguing world of this unique deck. Meet Carmine the Snake Persico and Vincent Mad Dog Call. Real-life mobsters with fascinating stories. Mobamalls takes these characters and transforms them into their animal nickname counterparts. Introducing a 55-card poker-sized deck featuring 52 of your favorite mobsters reimagined as animals. Each card is a dedication to a different real-life mobster, complete with their name, nickname, affiliation, and birth-death years. But that's not all. This limited edition print run includes exclusive items like poker chips, signed decks, whiskey glasses, challenge coins, and even handmade Mobamal plushies. Don't miss your chance to be part of this limited edition experience. Back Mobamalls, Mafia Animals Poker Playing Cards. Make 100 on Kickstarter now. Let's bring these mobster animals to life together.
And we're back.
Nice. All right. So I got to say something about the promo you just ran. You know, the Mobamalls, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
It looks really cool. Great concept. However, they give all the names and everything in the mobsters. And, snitches get stitches.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a friend of ours here on the channel, Wayne Klingman, Mr. Big. He writes a lot of nonfiction documentary. He produces documentaries, writes books about the mob in America. And he had me make a trailer for him. And I had a nightmare that night, boys. The mob was
came to talk to you?
The mob was coming to see me about yeah, I heard you've been making some propaganda there about our boys. Oh shit.
That wasn't a nightmare, Doc.
That actually happened. Tadpole, what happened to you?
What's happening?
You're screaming.
Oh.
There you go.
I'm using some
Kid is
public
beat.
characters, so I'm having to look at the old designs.
Tadpole, are you aware you're rocking like a hardcore 90s grunge look right now?
Yes.
All right.
I'm very proud of that fact.
I appreciate
you
it.
are. You are.
I proudly dress like a lesbian.
Well, you're pulling it off.
That was better than any burn I could throw at you, sir. I beg your pardon. Who the hell was that?
My dog appreciates it.
That's your dog, Christian?
Yeah. Something had the nerve to not move, and he barks at it.
At least just doing his job.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, while the wind's blowing outside and everything's moving, he's good. As soon as it stops moving, he's all over it. He's the type that'll bark at an intruder and then run behind me. He's like, all right, I scared him. Now get him.
You guys want to see a book from my current publisher?
Sure.
Why not?
So this is the company you're drawing for?
Yep.
All right. And what's the company?
Indelible Comics.
Right on.
That looks like a homage of the Avengers.
It's a Kirby homage cover.
Well, congratulations, Tadpole.
Very surprised. They don't pay me. They don't pay me a dime. But what is it? What did Adam call that crap? Imagine Comics Presents or something. That's what I get paid for. It's a nice gig.
Use your words, Tadpole. Use your words.
It's hard. Especially when I've been thinking about taking the other one for like 5 hours now.
No, sir. Draw.
Okay. Yes.
Pick up your pencil. Pick up your paper. Draw.
It's right here.
All right. Get to work.
Strap the camera to the top of your head so we can see what you're drawing.
With what? I don't.
You don't have rubber bands? Come on.
No.
Nice.
All right. There we go. I need a little. Let me make something here. Q. He comes. He goes.
Comes and then goes. Something wrong with a crazy stream yard.
The wind is blowing.
What about come?
Doc, what are you working on today?
I am currently working on this seafood pasta.
Nice.
Bon appetit.
Okay. But yeah, I'm finishing up a damn dirty thing. Hopefully done by tomorrow.
All right. How many pages is that?
Right now it's at 20.
All right.
But I was recently going through that. I hate myself and everything that I do phase.
That's
Like imposter syndrome?
No, much worse.
Oh.
Like, Christian, I had the bonfire going in the backyard. I was headed out there with the pages.
oh no.
But I stopped myself.
Well, that's good. That's good. No, I usually wait until everything's done before I hit that point.
Right.
and then I'm like, well, this all sucks. You got to redo this. You know what I found? It's always good to improve what you do, but but to hit that improvement mark at on like the last page or two, and then look back and think, I have to redo everything now. That's what screws you off.
Yep, that's a circular thing that you can never get out of.
Yeah.
So at some point, you just got to pull the trigger and publish.
Yeah, knowing that the next one will be, now that you've improved, the next one will be a little bit better, and that's it.
I'm happy I didn't listen to that advice initially, because I would have published those horrible first few pages of Gotha. And I think that would be enough to make me like fully quit, you know?
Mm-hmm. But you intend to continue improving, do you not?
Yeah. I didn't at that point. I got an ego on me. For some reason.
Well, if you use the right soap, you can wash that off.
You take that right off with a little Dawn detergent.
Yeah. Oh, I got
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I got humbled by Pat Grave.
Well, just so you know, that's never going to end, though. Like, that feeling is never going to end, no matter how good you get. You're always going to feel like, oh, this isn't ready.
Yeah. I was horrified to like turn in those pages of Nuclear forever. And now that I've finally done it, yeah, I see that they're shit compared to what I'm even doing, you know.
So is that where you've been all this time, Tadpole? We thought you had died.
Oh, I got very personal things have been
okay, all right.
Yeah.
I thought he finally whacked the postal guy and went on the run.
You know, the mailman, at least you escaped him.
Oh, my new mailman's worse. I got the Megaton archives, right? And my book came up so fucking busted. I'm pissed.
It's not that he's worse. He's just the cousin of the one you didn't like at the other place.
You found out where you lived. He contacted his cousin.
Honestly, like, I really miss where I used to live just because I like having a house in, you know, a decently nice part of town instead of, you know, an apartment where our neighbors have mice in the ghetto.
Well, it's all part of life experience, sir.
Yeah.
You haven't lived until you've enjoyed the pleasures of the ghetto, the projects, the hood.
And it's not all that bad. I mean, you've been with us here now for like, what, 20 minutes, and we haven't heard one gunshot.
That's what I'm saying.
It's almost like it's new. It is not new. What the fuck?
You're sitting with your back to the window, so you know.
Yeah,
That's
I'm going to
also-
assume that's the sunlight coming through the window.
That's bright as shit. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, he started geeking peak.
That poor dog.
Hugh, keep your vibrator down.
Yeah.
What? Excuse me?
Electric eraser.
Hugh's vibrator got a little loud there. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, don't take it out. That's not what we do on this stream. We need a different platform for that, okay?
And I'm gonna sneak up and blast him.
Got to watch out for those neighborhood bears there. Devill. You don't know about ghetto bears?
Are you talking about the pit bull that almost bit my ass yesterday?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah. So I was going to the laundromat to meet up with someone. I don't remember why.
I do.
What? Yeah, that's the reason. I just wasn't going to mention it.
Anyway.
So you went to the laundromat to pay someone to bite your ass? Is that what I'm to understand from all this? Very confused.
Draw, you monkey, draw.
Oh, that's a promotion. You went from tadpole to monkey.
Art monkey. We need a trailer made of that. One of you talented trailer maker peoples. Art monkey, drawing the picture.
Where'd my pencil go? There you go. I came up with one of those like really unoriginal ideals recently.
You didn't come up with it then.
Yeah, exactly. It was just like very uninspired because my whole idea was, what if I killed a bunch of old public domain superheroes with like kaiju for absolutely no other reason than for just wanting to draw something cool.
Okay. I mean, you do you, boo.
Well, that's the beauty of the public domain. You could go and make something that kills them all off, and then someone could come back and make a whole resurrection story arc.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, I've been wanting to use pretty much all of these characters for a while, but I didn't want to just keep doing, you know, normal superhero comics, so I just thought,
Q. Remember in Star Trek, Q would just kind of pop in and pop out. That's what he's doing right now.
He's doing a bit. Isn't he?
Where is James at today? Missing in action.
Where's Rich?
Who?
Rich?
Oh, he's been going for a while, Tadpole.
Oh.
He was missing you terribly, and I'm afraid he went a little too far with his depression and missing you.
What?
He said life wasn't worth living without you.
I'm uncomfortable.
I need a grown up. I need a grown up. So even if I were set up to draw here, which I'm not, no, you know, I got to kind of anchor the show here. So we need more. We need more drawing, Tadpole. More draw.
I am.
Welcome back, Q.
Thanks.
I'll pop out for a minute.
Q, you need to speak to the local authorities. As much taxes as you guys pay, you should at least have a sound connection to the internet.
Q, where are you? Where's Q from?
Yeah, I'm in the Netherlands.
Ah.
Literally, if we translate that, it's either the Underlands or the Nowhere Lands. And why isn't Holland a country anymore?
The problem is that it's because the name Holland itself is actually a name of the two provinces, the North Holland and the South Holland.
Right.
And because they've been used too frequent and more focusing on those two provinces instead of dissing the other remaining provinces, they'll simply say, okay, let's avoid the confusion from Holland to the Netherlands.
But how do you avoid confusion by making things more confusing? Okay,
Because
it was on the map. It was fucking Holland. That's like saying Pluto's not a planet anymore. You can't fuck with people that way.
Yeah, I'm still not over that.
I'm not either. And somehow
there are many other different provinces.
Neptune and Uranus changed places. When did that happen?
For example, the biggest one is called Gelderland, which is basically the one of the biggest province of the Netherlands, and nobody's ever heard about that province before. They go, what is Gelderland, for example? Or another one's called Brabant, which is one of the popular south part of the Netherlands. Nobody's outside the Netherlands ever heard of one before. So they mostly focus on those two provinces, Holland. And after years, they kept saying Holland, and they would say, oh, well, what about the other provinces like Limburg, etc.? They'll simply say, oh, let's just add that recognition.
What was wrong with just saying, well, that's part of Holland? You see what I'm saying? It was a country. It was a country on a map. And then one day I look, and it's not there anymore. I'm like, wait a minute. We won World War II.
True that. That's my 2 cents.
Right. So then it was always the thing of, what do you call a person from Holland? And people would say, Hollish? No, they're the Dutch. So are you still Dutch?
Sorry?
Are you still Dutch?
Yeah, by citizenship, yep.
Okay, all right. So they didn't say Netherlanders?
They still call themselves Dutch.
Okay, all right.
See, that's where it doesn't make sense. They haven't changed any of the maps yet, so it's still on the maps. The people aren't recognizing it. They live there, so why change it?
You know. We're going to change the name of the United States here. We're tired of the confusion because it's made of 50 states. So we're just going to call it Land of the Better Than the Rest of You.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, I mean, we're not perfect. We're just better than you.
Right. We don't have to be the best, but
we are the best.
I know.
Not perfect.
There's another confusion. For example, there's Georgia from the States, and then there's Georgia in Europe.
Yep.
Or between Europe and Asia.
Yep. And here's what I'll say about that, because I live in one of those two Georgias. We have better peaches and tomatoes. History
Well,
fact
go
of the
with
day:
it, Seth.
Stalin was not Russian. Stalin was Georgian. This has been your history moment of the day. So, Zaf,
Yes.
you got circling back to our conversation earlier, you got an estimated date on going to print and fulfillment?
Well, so if I get everything back this week, then it's going to be immediate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna. Once I get it back, gonna spin it right around, send it off to the printers. I'm working with two. I'm going to be working with two print shops to get it printed because one of them I'm doing. I ran 2 second chance campaigns, so I guess a second and third chance campaign.
Okay.
And on the third one, I offered a hardcover with everything in it. Like all in one, and I have to do that with a different company.
Yeah.
So, that being said, yeah, I'm going to try and get it all in the printer's hands by the following week. So,
All right. So now, tell our viewers that may not know.
Hi, viewers. How are you doing?
Name of the book, 30-second elevator pitch.
So the name of the book is, since it's an anthology, it's the COU, Rebanged it's called, and it's like a Big Bang. But,
Okay.
It is the beginning of my universe, my superhero / everything else universe.
Right.
We have a little bit of everything and the barking dog. I guess he just doesn't like my voice. But yeah, so there's steampunk, there's space travel, there's fantasy, medieval type Conan stuff. There's and then there's the core of it is the superhero universe.
Right.
And they revolve around I've incorporated the Norse and Greek gods into my universe.
Nice.
And basically my superheroes they're not a gene defect like in most universes. These guys are actually hybrids of humans and gods.
There we go. So that's what we're looking at here. This is the COU. Now, what is a Chosen One universe? So we're just going to take a little look through here.
So here you have Addix is one of my main two characters, and the other one's name is Aaron. He's basically like your superhero, Superman. That's the two of them right there. This site hasn't been updated in a while as far as the page work from the comics. This is some of my original page work.
Right.
For the flip book section for Addix's storyline. And then you have these were some of the earlier, basically like bio card templates I had that I've changed them since this was posted.
Right.
But they're basically like, the old style Who's Who from Marvel and DC.
Sure, yeah. I like this kind of stuff.
All your little bios are there.
And then there's the worlds.
Yeah, I'm going to be putting more here. Like I have a map now of one of the worlds that I created, so I'm going to upload that into here. But these are 2 postcards that were offered with the campaign as like an add-on. Or like an extra. You didn't have to buy them. They came with certain tiers.
Right.
So now all this stuff, once this goes to print, all these are going to change, and it's all going to be new stuff for the upcoming campaigns once I get it all mapped out.
Very cool.
This is kind of some of the stuff that was offered with the first campaign.
Right.
And I don't know if you're familiar with the guys, they call themselves the professionals, the Andy Smith and all them.
Oh, yeah.
So if you look, there was a tier, and I did what I called crossover prints, and they were a different female character from my universe with one of their crowdfunded creations that they've already put out.
Now, where do I see that?
Go back to the active campaign page.
Okay.
You scroll down. It should be in here.
So
right there where it says crossover prints.
There we go.
So those were the prints that I put together, and it's all the females are my characters, and then It's each one of theirs.
Okay,
I
right
think
on.
I have Bart Sears, Dan Fraga, Aaron Lepresti, Graham Nolan, and Andy Smith. And I contacted all of them. They were all involved in the creative process, so I could get their seal of approval on it.
Very cool. Very nice. Very nice. And of course, you can. There's a sign up down here. The link is in the chat. I will drop it again. But you can subscribe here to stay on top of breaking news and developments.
Yeah, so this was all set up initially for the first campaign, and it was my first time out. So now I have it all. So when this next one goes to campaign, there'll be more frequent updates in the website as well as on the campaigns.
Right, right.
I'm going to have someone giving me a hand keeping up to date with that, because it's a lot when you to keep on top of. When you're doing the artwork, you're doing all the behind the scenes stuff, and then you got to go and update everybody as well. It's hard.
Yeah, there's I mean, when people think about doing comic books, it's, I'll draw or I can write. They don't think about all the nuts and bolts stuff that has to happen to make the book a reality.
Right.
There's a lot to it. Unless you're Q. Q's just filthy rich. He just pays people to do this shit for him.
One of the things that amazes me is there's some people out there that compare someone doing crowdfunding, even if they're big, that have been doing it for a little while. They're like, oh, how come we have to wait so long? We go monthly or there's new books out from Marvel, DC every week or whatever. Yeah, but do you see how many people they employ to get that done?
Exactly.
Yeah, you got a penciler and inker.
Yeah. I was one of those people, right? Because, all right, I worked in comics in the 90s, but I was part of a team. Small press, but still a team.
Right.
And so I could do a book a month, So I thought when I came over to indie comics, that's no problem. I can knock out 2 or 3 books a year. No, you can't.
Yeah, that's the thing,
Maybe
Go ahead.
What?
I'm sorry, Tadpole. What?
I said maybe I can.
Maybe you can, but it would suck. So don't do that.
Yeah, you'd lose all joy in it, but still.
Yeah.
But
There is some truth to that. It became kind of a donkey work thing.
I mean, for you to get a book out monthly, even one book out monthly, you'd have to start crowdfunding and doing stuff like that after you have 10 books set up.
Yeah.
And you still got to, the printing turnaround is, you're talking almost a month right there.
Yeah. Now we have some of our friends. Carissa Grant, I think, has 10 books out in less than a year, or in about a year. Our friend Laurie Calcaterra, who hosts the Morning Brew on Tuesdays, the second best coffee show on the network. She's got several books out in a very short period of time. Max from Atrocity Press, I think they've got 7 books coming out this year.
Atrocity Press also employs a pretty full team,
They do, and Max is a hell of a quarterback running that show.
Yeah, and I think even Max had said that they, before coming into this year, that he was ahead with the work for those books.
Right,
So
exactly.
that's what makes that possible.
Yeah. That, and Max tells his art teams and whatever that if they ever want to see their kinfolk again, they better deliver. That kind of thing.
Right. You're not getting hugged. If you go to work for Atrocity Press, you're not getting hugged at work.
Yeah, you listen. You want to see the Chihuahua alive again? You better draw, monkey, draw.
Yeah.
Talking to you, Max.
I'll be right back. I think I got to go.
Don't kill the dog. Don't do it.
He's killing the dog. Shit.
Oh, kill the dog.
He's gonna kill the fucking.
A lot of people think making a comic is easy. They're all writers, I think. Yeah, it's like, why is it taking my pencil so long? I wrote this script in a night.
It's I hope it's usually not that extreme, but yeah. The writer's job is most of the time a lot easier.
Maybe not easier, but faster.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that was sort of what I was trying to say, but my brain's not braining.
Yes, I cannot brain today. I has the dumb.
Right. The only thing I think is with writers, once the idea is there and the spark is there to write that story, that's where they're good.
Yeah, yeah.
You could have a story laid out in front of you. All the work on what needs to be there is done, but the artist can still have like a block on how they want to set up that panel, how they want to set up that page to convey it the best way. Right. So, you know, and not only that, but the time to put a picture together, an image together, it's just more of a laborious task than writing, the actual feat of writing what's in your head.
Right.
It's the hardest part.
It's not degrees of hard or easy. It's degrees of time consumption. You know, it just takes more time to do this than it does to do that.
Unless you're Kirby. But no.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, Kirby actually did the hieroglyphics that are in the pyramids.
Yeah.
They had better drugs when Kirby was around.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Do not tarnish the king's name.
Thou shalt not besmirch the king.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just putting it
that was blasphemous as fuck.
I mean, your statement might be true, but that does not mean that Kirby was partaking. What are you drinking, Tadpole?
2-liter fruit punch.
All right, good man. You know, shrink those brain cells.
Yeah.
You don't have that many to spare, just so you know.
Punch.
Punch. Punch, punch, punch.
What?
What?
Fruit punch offsets the munchies because it rehydrates and it's like food.
I don't know about all that, man.
Just eat it up. It sounded good.
I went to this Mexican bodega that's like half a mile down the road, and there were these cookies, man.
There were these cookies, man.
What kind of bodega did you say?
What?
What kind of bodega did you say?
Some Mexican guys own it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, there were these cookies.
Okay, listen. I didn't want to go to another gas station.
Right.
This was yesterday.
Okay, all right.
I was out with a friend and we didn't want to go to another gas station, so we were just because we couldn't tell what was in there because everything's in Spanish. And, yeah.
All right.
It was.
Go ahead.
I keep thinking
there was, boys and girls. I went down to this local bodega,
and there were
everything was in Spanish. I couldn't read shit.
So I was just judging things based off of the pictures. And the only thing I could actually tell what the fuck it was those cookies. Unless I wanted like a fucking avocado or something. And
So there was these cookies.
You walk out there with toilet paper and cookies.
What?
Toilet paper and cookies?
You see the toilet paper. You know what it is. You don't need to read El Wipo. You know, on the other side of it.
Well, this show just got canceled.
El Wipo.
Yeah, but like all the other candy and shit, like I couldn't actually see what the candy was. It just had like a big fucking mascot on it. And then a bunch of shit in Spanish because, well,
Because they're Spaniards, obviously. Just
but
assume they were Mexicans. What if they were Spaniards?
no, they're Mexican. I know the people who owns its son.
Oh, okay. Well, then why didn't you take him there to interpret? Because that was baked, man.
Fuck you. You know what? I've had enough of this.
So have I. Bye.
What had happened?
Okay, I'm putting it up.
Show your work, sir. Show your work.
Absolutely nothing. Just
All right, that's not enough. Get back to work. Back to work, Art Monkey.
I'm trying to figure out where these guys are falling into the thing's mouth at.
All right. I don't know what that means, but you just do you.
Like
We accept you as you are, Tadpole.
this is not an accepting environment.
Yes, it is. We're a very warm and loving and all-inclusive environment here. Now draw, you fucktard. I did not say that.
Okay, so
Are you finishing and inking?
the fact that I'm just chilling in a dentist chair right now.
Nice, nice. Is that your bed as well?
Yes.
Okay, cool, cool.
As long as it reclines.
Yeah.
There he goes. He's going to knock himself out. Up that wall.
Here we go. Here we go.
And then,
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh my god.
You see birdies?
For just 10 cents a day, you can feed a starving tadpole near you.
No,
Some
don't
people-
get that.
I get some suckers out here.
For just a commission a day, you can keep this kid from eating ramen.
What's wrong with ramen, man? There was these cookies.
this almost went from a Drawstream to the next episode of 1001 Ways to Die.
That, you know, or a Sally Struthers special.
I feel
70
like Leo.
cents.
What?
I feel like my name's Leo right now.
Right. Well, it's not. Okay, so just stop it.
Tadpole, you have some serious Rob Liefeld hair going on right now.
Fuck you! Something is shit. Fuck you. Oh shit. I do not need to be looking out there. Nothing like someone getting blown in the alley at 2 p.m. on a Sunday.
Oh.
Quick, put the camera outside. Oh, shit.
Oh, is this a living color skit?
For the price of an apple fritter. I can't show too much of that. We'll get struck.
Is that the one where she eats the food?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought that was in South Park, that she was the fat bitch eating all of the food for the starving ether.
I think it's every parody of Sally Struthers ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
The joke was, you know, she was the little, what did he call her? Little Goyle on All in the Family. And then she started professionally begging, and she kept getting fatter and fatter.
And fatter.
We love you, Sally. Please don't sue me.
I think we were just feeding her all those years.
Yeah, don't eat me, Sally.
Can he say that?
For just 70 cents a day, you can get me those cookies at the Mexican bodega.
Those cookies were expensive as shit.
There was these cookies.
I bought these cookies, and then I ate these cookies, and now they're no more cookies.
There's always that stoner laugh.
And then I threw those cookies up in the middle of the night.
Oh, poor Ted.
Yeah.
So they still haven't gotten the tapeworm out yet, I see.
I've been asleep since 2 p.m. yesterday. Fuck you.
Okay. All right. And why does that warrant a fuck you? I mean, you know.
What?
It's only your fault.
What? Why am I catching the grief on that? I didn't keep you awake.
I needed someone to keep me awake.
I ain't gonna be too many more of them fuck yous.
What?
And you walk.
Let's see.
Hey, I found a piece of recent art. It's just a sketch card. But hey, I draw stuff.
That's cool. I like that.
Just a quick 45-second sketchy sketch.
Is that just of just a random thought, or is that of something specific?
That's my golem from the Pariah series.
All right, cool. I like it.
And for only the price of an apple fritter a day, you can feed him. Somebody said for the just the cost of a cup of Starbucks a day, you could feed a blah. Listen, for the price of a cup of Starbucks a day, you could feed my fat ass every day.
Oh, you can feed a small village for the price of a Starbucks.
Or people, excuse me, who do some of the things publishers do, Cap. Yeah, I mean, think about, it's not really hard to run across. If you throw a rock, you're going to hit a writer or an artist, an inker, or a colorist. You're not likely to hit someone who's good at building campaign pages, you know?
Yeah.
Or editors who are actually good at what they do.
Roland Mann, great editor.
How do you know that?
Because every book I have read that was edited by him, amazing.
Well, what if the book was so good he didn't have to do anything?
Then I respect him for being a lazy fucking not having to do it.
Oh, you were almost there. You should. I respect his discretion. See, that's where you should have went with.
I respect his discretion.
There you go, you little fucktard.
Can you say fucktard?
I can. I just did.
Well, I was gonna say he did, whether or not they like it.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
I
Yeah.
did.
Project managers, good title for it. Campaign managers, whatever you want to call it. Editors in chief, yes.
Campaign manager.
And you know what? Some people need, myself included, art editors, not just story editors. Someone who can look at a panel and go, "Hey, fucktard, there's 6 fingers on this hand. Fix it."
Hey, you forgot this guy's bag for 3 pages.
Forgot what?
I forgot a character's bag for 3 pages.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Michael Bancroft, before he launched Lucid, the first one, he was showing he had a character with an arm and a sling, and in this particular scene, it had switched arms. So he had to go back and redraw them. Like, just flip the panel, dude.
I got to tell you, that's why I don't ink any of my stuff. In other words, it's tight pencils, right to color. Because if I forgot something, even in the color stage, I can go back and add it or take it out. Now, like for me, if I had forgotten a character for 3 pages is bag, I would just come up with a reason why it's not there anymore and take it out of the 1 page that it was on.
Well,
quite possibly. That number sounds about right. I'll say it this way, Cap. If that ain't right, it ought to be. there's a lot of projects that good art and your premise is good, even your writing is good, but there's, if there's enough fuck ups, it pulls you out of the story. So you really need a good editor, or at least get someone you trust to give you a good second set of eyes on your project.
Yeah.
And the editing is not easy. I mean, even the big 2 or 3, however you're counting them, they a lot of stuff slips by them too, and they're paying good money for these guys and girls.
Right. Now,
He included and girls.
Yes, I have to be correct.
Good
I'll
job.
say this.
Once I start making the millions, then I don't care what anybody thinks.
If Marvel hired me tomorrow, not DC because I wouldn't work for DC.
Fuck you. DC's
If Marvel, well, no, they're not. So if Marvel hired me tomorrow, step one, I'm walking down the hall with a stack of pink slips and a baseball bat, and cleaning the place out. Then I'm contacting Chuck Dixon. I'm contacting Mike Barron. I'm contacting writers who know how to write.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, I want to see a complete reboot with an apology to the fans for this month's issue across the board.
Yeah.
And then we're making comics great again.
Comics wide.
I've never seen so much disrespect for the people that pay the bills and the fans and the consumers in any market as I have lately. It's just, it boggles my mind why anyone would want to cut off their income like that or hurt, their profit margins just by.
Well, let's think for a second there, Zaf. Let's think for a moment. Is there a certain segment of the population that, let's say, is economically ignorant and they think that Marxism actually works and not capitalism? Yeah, there are. And so what happens when you hire those people to actually come run a company? Oh, I get it now. You're fucking stupid.
But my point is that the people that are hiring these people aren't really paying attention to what they're doing and how it's hurting their money. Listen, everything Marvel has made, whether it's comics or movie related, has lost money in at least the last 2 years.
Sure.
That's huge. And when I say lost money, that means they put in more than they made back.
Well, that's absolutely true. Q, you got to bring that earlobe down a little bit further. Just a little further. Or the nose has to come up, one of the two.
Something wrong with the ears or something wrong with the nose?
No, the ear.
The ear needs to come down some.
Imbigonate it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I forgot I had the power to do that. Whoosh.
So the lobe should come down at least to the bridge of the bottom of the nose.
Right.
Some people's ears are bigger.
Right. Babies and senior citizens have the exaggerated features. Everybody else kind of falls into the. There you go.
Bottom of the nose category.
Right. You got this, brother.
Time to draw a turtle's mouth.
Time to make the donuts.
Oh, I wish I had more donuts.
There were these cookies.
Fuck you.
Were they made by Bimbo?
They're called
Bimbo.
Choky.
Bimbo. Did you say they're called Chokies?
Yeah.
I fucking love that. Let's go get some Chokies, man. These are chocolate chip. No, they're not, man. Fuck it. These are oatmeal raisin.
There were only chocolate chips.
Nope. Lower Q. Yes.
There were only chocolate chips.
Right over here?
Little, yeah.
But you could just adjust the whole thing. It doesn't have to be a huge ear. The top of the ear can come down to the eye.
Yeah. Yes.
You're right. Yeah.
There you go. Now you're cooking with fire.
And there were these ears, dude.
Dude, these Chokies were incredible. I remember being young and having just a little bit of snack money in my pocket. And
Buying
James.
and BS.
And listen, I walked to the store because I didn't have a car or even a bicycle. So I walk up to the store and I get some pistachios. And I huffle up my ass back down to the house. And I sat and I ate them pistachios. Fuck, they were good. I wanted more. Fuck, now I got to scrounge up more change and go walk my ass back up there to get them. Never have pistachios been so important. James, how are you?
I'm doing good. Just hate Windows.
Well, all right.
I hate everyone.
No,
Okay.
I had the message. Oh, we have new updates for your computer. You have to wait. I was like, you mother.
Your mic's a little faded on me there, James.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're a little low still. One more time.
I bet you. Let me check the mic. Let's see if it's the mic or the camera they got set. So just give me a second.
All right.
Q, what's that image you're doing? What's that piece?
What?
What's the piece you're working on? That head's on? Yeah. That's not the captain.
No, that's it's the villain. There's a villain goes by the name Reverend Archie. That's Archie. I just did a little research about the Black Panther's villain.
Okay.
I thought it was Spock.
All right, James, give us a mic check now.
How's that?
You're still a little muffled.
Okay, hold on. Let me fix something.
You fucking up.
It kind of sounds like someone talking through a medical mask.
Is that better?
Yes, much better.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happens is when they do these updates, everything gets reset. So even with StreamYards, it'll automatically go to the mic on the camera.
Yeah. So how you doing today, James?
I am doing well. Doing well. Just I'm getting all my tax stuff. So it's going to cost me some money this year.
Yeah, you gotta love that this is the freaking tax season.
It would, you know, when you make money, you got to pay money, and that's how the government works.
Yeah. My take on it is, how about I pay you this money when you come fix this pothole that's been here for 7 years?
I can't say
About
that. My city's good at doing that, so I can't say that.
Well, I meant the one in the interstate.
No, my state's pretty good at that too.
Yeah, that's the federal government for the interstate.
No, it's well,
They give the money to the states. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's all good.
Now I don't know if you're old enough to remember, James, because I don't want to peg you down on an age, but I'm old enough to remember when I-75 was finishing, and it was not asphalt; it was concrete.
But you want to know something? Most of the roads where I'm at are concrete.
Ooh, alrighty then.
Yeah, we have very little asphalt.
They're better roads.
What about ads?
It's your ass's
all
fault.
the ass's fault.
That's what we were saying. It's your ass's fault.
Oh,
All
and
because
I'll tell you where the best roads are in the United States.
okay.
West Texas.
Okay.
And I'll explain why.
Okay.
It's all because of oil. And they got to move the trucks.
Yep.
And you go out there, and those roads are smooth. They're thick, and you can watch semis run up and down those things all day long. And they don't put grooves in the roads. They don't put anything in the road. And you're sitting there going like, why can't we have these roads where I'm at?
Now, I have driven a good amount of the interstates here in the U.S. And I'll tell you the worst patch I ever went through. And it was raining pretty hard, storm. But I was cruising good. I went through Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. I got into Louisiana on the interstate. Man, there was standing puddles of water, like a lake, and it contained multiple potholes.
Yeah, it's called I-20.
Yeah. You ever hit a pothole so bad? No, this was I-10. A pothole so bad that you apologize to your car?
You were just like,
No, but I had one where I pulled over to see how I broke my car.
There were these cookies.
they're chokies.
It was these cookies.
There were these chokies.
These chokies. Hey, Tadpole, that's your assignment next week when you come on the stream. You gotta bring some chokies.
That's it, chokies.
Unopened.
Unopened chokies.
Yeah, that's not happening.
All right, I gotta step away for just a minute, fellas. I'll be right back.
Come on, let's talk shit about him.
James, what is that you're working on? That looks pretty cool.
It's a commission for a manga.
All right.
From a manga. Have you ever heard of Claymore?
I have not a manga, no.
Okay, Claymore, it's kind of like Berserk.
Okay.
But I really enjoy it because the reason I like it the most is the ending is so good. You actually get, in Berserk, even if you watch the anime, the ending's kind of screwed up.
Yeah.
In Claymore, the ending is perfect. I mean, it is really good. I mean, the guy that did it did a fantastic job. It's more of a, they pulled it off. They win. Everybody's together, the whole thing. So it's really good. But I'll show you some artwork from Claymore real quick because I have the books over here.
I mean, that sword that she's wielding is Diesel.
Yeah, it's called. Okay, so I'll explain. There's a group of women that are basically genetically engineered. Okay. They're basically what they did was they took a group of women. So here's the artwork from Claymore here. Let me go like this. You can see that. So.
Okay. Yeah.
And what it is they mass genetically engineered these creatures, and they're called awakened beings. This is one of them right here. Yeah. And basically, what they did was these creatures went amok, so they lost control. So they created these women to hunt them down. Well, what they do is they take parts of these demons and awakened beings and put them inside women to give them these powers and stuff. The problem is there's a side effect. If they use it too much, they'll become an awakened being also. Well, the character of the novel, which is the girl that I'm drawing right now, Claire, she is a special case because instead of them putting a demon in her, they put the dead number one, which is the most powerful of the Claymores, essence into her. So she's classified as a failure and everything like that, but she's actually the most powerful. And it's a good story and everything like that. And I mean, it went 27 novels, so like 218 chapters.
Oh wow!
So it was a long one, but they wrapped it up and everything. So it's
yeah.
I gotta say, so I've never been a true fan of anime, the style. I always said it bothers me that they can draw a hot woman's body and then put
a 13-year-old girl on it.
Yeah, like a real cartoony face on it. If you cover up most anime women's faces, like you'll be like, damn.
Well, would you like to know why they do that?
Yeah, I would like to know that.
The reason they do that is real simple. When anime and manga started, they had one reference.
Disney.
Exactly. And they pay homage to Walt Disney. That's why they do it. It's not a derogatory thing, it's not anything. It's an honorary thing where they honor Walt Disney by what he gave. They see him like as the father who helped create manga and everything also.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you a question. They're paying homage by putting the cartoony faces on or the hot bodies on?
Both.
Nice. I do not remember that version of The Little Mermaid. I'm just saying.
Have you ever read the original version of The Little Mermaid? the real story.
Just the original one they put out to the public. But
I'm talking about the Hans Christian Anders, the original story.
Yeah, that shit fucked.
That is a dark story. She dies at the end. Yeah, she doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't make it. She dies. And it's not
I gotta
the
check
witch.
that out because I haven't seen it.
It's not the witch that actually ends up with the prince. It's another girl. And her sisters, they give up all their hair and everything to give her a knife, and she's supposed to go in and kill the prince to come back as a mermaid. You know, they made another deal. And so what happens is she can't do it. She loves him so much she can't do it. So she ends up dying, but in the end she becomes an angel to watch over him.
Oh wow!
And then he fucks another bitch.
Yeah, he married another girl. Yeah, he married another girl.
That's really fucked up.
Oh, you think that one's good? You ought to read the original Snow White. That one's kind of messed up too.
She had chokies.
Shit, chokies.
Chokies, dude.
You want to hear how the original Snow White ends?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, the original Snow White ends where the prince actually, I mean, the kissing and all that actually happens, but the prince captures the mother-in-law, the queen, and they use red hot. There's a set of shoes that are magical, and they're heated red hot, and they put them on her feet, and they basically the shoes will not stop dancing till the person dies, and that's what kills her.
Oh wow.
Dude, I mean, some of this stuff's really.
I thought you were going to say the original one had to do with necrophilia.
Nah, no.
You want to hear the really messed up one, the original Sleeping Beauty? That just makes me want to throw up.
Well, the original Sleeping Beauty, I hate to tell you this, is an opera.
Is it what?
Is an opera.
Oh.
But the original Sleeping Beauty is an opera. I mean, it's an opera ballet type thing. It was written by the same guy who wrote the Nutcracker.
Now let me ask you a question. Are they originally called these as well? These originals, or are these just stories?
No, this is what they're originally called.
All right.
Yeah, but if we use the Little Mermaid in anything, Disney will still somehow manage to sue us.
No. If you make it look like they're mermaid, they'll sue you.
Yeah, theirs is more on the.
They changed Ariel up enough because in the book.
I'm meaning if we use the name.
The name's open source because it's so old. And here's one that's open source that you guys didn't know about. Tiamat, the great dragon from D&D.
Yeah,
that's not copyrighted or trademarked. It's open source. If you didn't know that.
If you don't,
I did not know about that.
Because of one reason, it's from Babylon mythology.
Yeah.
That's just like the Dark Elf Drows. Same thing. They're not copyrighted either. The character name like Loth and stuff, those are copyrighted and trademarked. But the actual race and stuff, no. They can't do it.
Well, I know the name Tiamat has been used for other things over the years, so I know that wasn't. But I didn't know that it was the image combined with the dragon and everything.
Well, the dragon, okay, the image, that's different. Their version of Tiamat is not the ancient Tiamat. So that's why they have their version of Tiamat. So you can't use the 5-headed dragon or the 6-headed dragon.
Right.
But you can make your, because here's the story of Tiamat. Yes, I am very well. When I research dark fantasies, my horror novels and stuff, I really go in deep. Tiamat is from Babylonian mythology, and basically she gets wounded and almost dies. And when she curls up and goes to sleep, she actually becomes the Earth. And basically, all the volcanoes and everything, that's what they used. They were saying, well, when a volcano erupts or something like that, that's Tiamat getting mad. Because the Earth, title of Earth, that didn't come about for like 4,000 years or 3,000 years ago. So, so the planets had they didn't even call it a planet. They called it Gaia and all this other stuff. So, the mythology story is that the Earth is actually Tiamat. That's how big she is.
Oh, okay. I get it.
But Tiamat, like I said, you can make your own. It's just like Bathmont, Leviathan, all those dragons. All those dragons come from ancient mythologies and stuff like that. So they're all open source. That's why you see like Bathmont. You see it in Final Fantasy. You see it in D&D. You see it in other stuff. You actually saw it in anime and stuff. Is because it is open source and everybody can use it.
Yeah, I've definitely seen the name being used. Nice.
Might have to research that crap a little more, because I think I'm getting a really stupid idea.
There's no such thing as a stupid idea. Is it profitable?
There is very much thing as a stupid idea. For example, the penis pope.
The what?
Old Drawstream. The penis. That was a dumb idea.
Because chokies. There's these cookies, man.
I just looked at my screen again. Did Tadpole turn on the crotch cam? What's going on?
Tadpole is living his best life.
I see this.
He's got a kickback, chill-ass dentist chair to draw in. What could be better?
He's trying to lay low under the window.
Yeah, he's trying to get out of the line of fire.
Yeah, out of the line of fire, because there's still those two out in the alley.
Are they still doing lunchtime fellatio outside your window?
Yeah. Listen, I think I'd rather be shot than shot to catch my drift.
I just know there's these cookies.
These Mexican bodega cookies, dude.
I'm gonna look these things up. Chokies?
Chokies, something like that.
I think Chokies is a perfect name for them. We'll stay with that.
Chokies, dude.
Chokies.
There it is, Chokies cookies. Oh, they look exactly like Chips Ahoy.
1,000 chips, delicious.
The packages and everything.
Now that brings up an interesting question. Q, do you have Chips Ahoy over there, or do you have Chokies?
I think more like Chokies.
More Chokies.
All right, so like over here, snack cake is synonymous with Little Debbie's. So what do you got over there, Q?
Say that again.
Over here, we've got snack cakes, and that's pretty much synonymous with Little Debbie's.
Or Hostess. That's the other one.
So if you're going to go over there and get a box of snacky cakes, what brand are you going to get?
That's a tough one. Well, so most of them, they sell supermarket brands, local supermarket brands, but specifically what type of snacks they sell, tell you what different types of chips, such as potato chips or tortilla chips. The funny part is they couldn't even pronounce most of them couldn't even pronounce tortilla. They just simply say tortilla. I went, dude, it's not tortilla, it's tortilla.
So where are you at?
The Netherlands.
Let me get
man.
He's in the late country of Holland, The Netherlands. Holland is the Pluto of countries.
You know,
Yeah.
believe it or not, I was just watching a video channel that is filmed in the Netherlands, and it's two farms or two stables that raises Fujita horses. You know what those are, right?
All right, hold on just a second, James. Welcome to the stream, Stephen B.
Hey, Stephen B.
Hey.
Oh,
Stephen, what are you doing? This is a Drawstream. You're a drawer.
I had to get back from the convention.
Oh, you did.
Which convention?
Megaton.
Oh, okay.
Right now I'm looking for my pencil. I brought them with me.
Did you have a good time at the convention?
Oh yeah. I got a chance to meet a few people.
You did what?
One
Who?
was Mark Silvestri.
Oh.
Okay, I heard Mark Silvestri. What about him?
I also met Tony Daniels.
Okay, so you met some people.
Yeah.
Cool.
Who's that? Silverstream and Tony Daniels?
Hold on, you met Mark Silvestri?
I met Mark Silvestri.
Yeah, nice. Question, Stephen.
You met Mr. Sinister.
Were there any cookies?
No, there were no cookies.
Damn it, man.
So I have a question. Did you have to look up, or really have to look up when Mark stood up?
Dude's got to be like 6 feet tall.
I mean, if you ever never met Mark Silvestri, he's like 6'7". I mean, he is huge.
Yeah.
He is.
Nice guy. I've got a beautiful artwork that he did for me.
Yeah, I got the book, the autograph.
Yeah, I've got a Witchblade that he did for me. So I've got that.
I would love to work for Top Cow, honestly.
Oh, when Top Cow was rocking in the '90s with Darkness and Witchblade and Cyberforce, oh man, they were unstoppable.
Oh, here it is. With the personalized.
Oh, very nice.
I got one of those Hold
on. I'll go get. Oh, hold on.
I have a bunch of Silvestris.
Here's Tony Daniel.
Nice.
And got some old comics. I'm not sure how old. The Flash. Yeah.
Nice.
Fun time.
What is Silverstream's Top Cow doing right now? Are they putting out anything still?
Yeah, Cyberforce and Witchblade maybe. Not Witchblade, but Cyberforce. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
They're putting out Cyberforce still.
Oh, they're putting it out again?
Still, they've been consistently putting it out for fucking 40 years, you know? Not 40.
Cookies,
What the fuck am I
man.
saying?
Fucking cookies.
Fuck you. I want more of my fruit punch.
How was your weekend? How was your all's weekend?
It's been a little trying here. We had one of Tacy's uncles passed away yesterday.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, and then of course Pops is sick. So the team here has taken a couple of hits this weekend, but we're still here. That's what we do.
We're still missing the mad.
We tried to contact Tadpole and get him to produce the show, but his agent said he was down at the bodega getting some chokies.
I love chokies, dude. Fuck you.
No, man, I'm like starting to want some chokies myself. They're tadpole. That's what I'm saying.
Yay, broken chokies.
If it wasn't like a 15-minute walk, I'd get some more.
Yeah, and now the convention's over. Now it's back to
Back to the grind.
Yep.
Back to the grind.
Also picked up a couple of figures too.
Where the fuck is my Hogarth? Here it is.
Your Hogarth?
Yeah.
That something, Doc?
What happened?
Is that something?
I'm not sure. Did I just have another stroke?
I don't know.
I think the guy in the alley is still.
I smell burnt toast.
Getting it, Joe.
Shut up, Doc. I'm sorry. Chokies.
Off-brand cookies at a Mexican bodega.
That's a new #1 hit. Write it. Write it. I went down to the bodega to get some cookies.
No, we didn't end up getting Girl Scout cookies.
You got some what to do? Who? What now?
On the way back from the convention, we ended up getting Girl Scout cookies. I don't know how that happened.
How did this happen? So I've told this story before, but it's a true story. I had just finished watching Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And you know how your brain gets into sync with Hunter S. Thompson. And I was going into a store, and the Girl Scouts were selling cookies. I walked by, and they said, "Excuse me, sir." And my Hunter S. Thompson came out, and I said, "Nothing. I want nothing."
Run!
Yeah, I think I offended the parents. So when I came back out, I thought I would be nice. I said,
Dang it.
I said,
I gotta
"I want
go.
no fucking cookies. Get away from me." Hello, Fanta darling.
What's up, Fanta?
Like, Johnny Depp was telling the story of when he first met Hunter S. Thompson at a bar out in the desert where he lived, and he said he got there first. And he took a table in the back, and Hunter S. Thompson was late, and all of a sudden the front door bursts open. Hunter S. Thompson walks in with a shotgun in one hand and a cattle prod in the other one, and he goes, "Out of the way, you bastards!"
What?
Out of the way, you bastards!
This is still kicking my ass. I'm
To cover my absence for last night, I did this.
All right,
For a video.
hold on. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Bad mood.
Oh,
That's bad mood. Right on, Stephen B.
You're going why it's not dated? It is. Just on.
So, Stephen, did you go down to the convention business or for fun?
For fun.
All right, cool.
It was.
I need to be talking about Johnny. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I was sending you out the psychic messages, Fanta, but it was more so about Hunter S. Thompson. It's just fortuitous that Johnny was in there as well. Because cookies. Chokies, man. I'm glad you had a good time, Stephen.
Thank you. It was fun.
Did you get any cool merch or art?
Unfortunately, no. I just got the comics.
Okay, all right.
I did like.
Yeah, let me see.
Let me in, bud.
Let's take a look here. What do we get?
Over
All
here.
right.
Over here.
I did get like 2 figures and a model kit.
And a what?
I was working on.
Okay. Thank you. Why am I getting flash? Okay, I am back. So, I actually have 2 of my books. So.
And here's one that was signed by Mark Silvestri.
Oh, very cool.
And he personalized it.
Very nice.
All right, Doc.
Yes.
Try this.
Absolutely. Give me just a second to find you backstage here. The coffee medicine. I mean, the cough medicine hasn't worked yet.
I can do it. Original by Mark Silvestri.
Silvestri.
Original Michael Turner.
Very cool. Very cool.
So.
Margot, darling.
There you go.
Hey, Margot.
Good to see you, Margot.
There you go. And of course, everybody saw my wall of wonderment from a couple weeks ago. So.
I own precisely 0 comics. None.
You don't have any comics? What are you doing, Doc?
None. So I was collecting in the 90s, James, and I went away on vacation, and someone broke in my house, and they cleaned me out. And I mean, furniture, everything, including my collection, which they took to my LCS, from whom I had purchased all this shit.
And sold them.
And sold it back to him, and he knew it was mine. So when I went down there, like my Romulan Bird of Prey, come on. He suddenly got that on his shelf. You know, he's got my TOS figures, my Mego TOS figures. All my comics were there. And I said, dude, you knew this was mine. Well, I didn't see any names on it. Okay, I'm not going to call the police, but I'll see your ass when you close.
Also got this model kit, which I'm almost done with.
Wait. Who is this?
That's one of the Carol Riders.
It's what?
Kamen Rider Wizard.
Yeah, it's a Japanese live action television series.
All right, right on.
Here's the
confirmed Northern.
Okay, all right. I see the influence on some of your stuff, Steven.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see a Bold Cat figure.
Oh, I wish. If only, right?
There's somebody in the community, and I can't think of who it is if you're listening to me right now and you're out there, who is going to start making action figures for people's campaigns and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, never mind. I remembered who it is, and I can't say the name because it's secret. I need to shut up.
Shut your dirty mouth.
You shut your whore mouth, Doc.
He's crazy.
Always happens that way, Doc. Always happens that way.
You know, it's the chokies. I blame the chokies.
You blame the chokies.
Okay, Zaf, I thought you had frozen on me, but you didn't.
Huh?
Goody.
I thought you had frozen on me, but you didn't.
Oh, no.
My ass is still getting kicked, and I regret taking
Nobody here cares about your ass, Tadpole.
Free your mind.
All right, so the song has to fit the current project you're working on. What are you listening to, Zaf?
Currently, I'm not listening to anything.
No. Hear the question. Pick a song, but it has to match the project you're currently working on. What would you be listening to?
Oh, man.
Come on, quick.
No, there is no quick. I don't have music for this.
Oh, come on.
All
right, we'll come back to you.
Come back.
Q. What do you mean, huh? Pay attention. I'm not just talking to hear my head roar.
Oh, it's time?
No, are you? What music would you be listening to if the project you're working on had theme music?
Well, mostly I listen to 80s music.
All right, we'll go with that. Stephen B.
Yes.
Same
The music I've been listening to is For the Glory by All Good Things.
All right, James.
For me, it would be Nightwish. Hold on, I'll actually get the name for you. Just 1 second.
Nightwish works. You could just say Nightwish.
Yeah, but the song would be Everdream.
Yeah. I love Nightwish. Tadpole.
I'd probably have to go with Halfway Tree from.
Nobody can hear you.
I'd go with Halfway Tree. Damian Marley. Probably Educated Fools.
Very nice.
All right. So,
Definitely.
in other words, music no one cares about. All right.
Fuck you.
Back to you, Zaf.
House of the Rising Sun.
House of the Rising. Okay, there you go.
Damian Marley is great.
Who?
Damian Marley.
I don't know that.
Very cool, Margot. Very cool.
Okay, I got one for you, Doc.
Uh-huh.
Favorite sci-fi character that is not Star Trek or Star Wars?
I mean, that would be the whole crew of the Firefly. Or the reboot Battlestar Galactica. In particular, character would be Adama. That dude missed his calling. He should have been a real commanding officer of a ship.
The dog from Battlestar.
Yeah, I will say I liked Battlestar Galactica, the new version. I like the old version too, but the new version they did a really good job.
You guys ever seen the Rob Liefeld Battlestar Galacticas?
Yep, I have them.
They're horrible.
But there's a scene in Battlestar Galactica. It's so simple. The flight deck is a mess. There's been damage, blah, 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 blah. And Adama's just standing there, and he's quietly fuming. But he's maintaining his composure. And he looks at Chief Terrell, and he says, "Fix this." And he walks out. That's exactly what a fucking commanding officer would do. Fix this.
Imagine, like...
What happened?
What?
I think his mic just went kablooey.
I don't know what's going on.
Solar flare. It took Q out. We're losing Q. The flying saucer has arrived over Holland. I mean, the Netherlands. The Pluto of countries.
Pluto country.
No, that would be
This is wrong.
either be Luxembourg or Liechtenstein.
No, those places still exist. They took Holland off the map and replaced it with the Netherlands. Poor Pluto. Wait, Margot, out with it, Margot, out with it.
You guys ever look at the artist Dick Dillon at DC? During the
No.
Oh, I heard the blood.
What happened to everybody's mic? Everyone sounds so low.
Did my sound go to shit too?
No, yours is
No, yours
fine.
sounds fine.
Welcome back, Q.
Oh, that's one of these figures done, finally. Jesus.
So, Doc, what do you think this panel right here?
Wait a minute. I'm suffering from extreme ineptitude at the moment. Okay, yeah, I'm digging it. Getting up off the ground.
No, from what we talked about the other day.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm with you. Yes, proceed. Proceed, sir.
Some things are probably need to be reminded. I need remembrance.
What are you going to take a nap?
What was it?
It's a good thing we didn't get thrust up for nothing.
Right.
All right, boys and girls. The show-offs will not be airing today. Pops is sick. He's already contacted Dave and told him over in jolly old England, hey, just chill out. No show-offs today. So we're going to keep the Drawstream going just a little while longer. We've already blown past our normal time. But, you know, I needed extra time for Stephen B. and James Lee to get here and strut a little bit.
Well, like I said, mine was due to the Windows update.
Yeah, you always got to love it when they do that stupid shit.
You know, it's like, okay, once a year, yeah, but not every 2 or 3 months. It's like, you know, they can't get anything right now, so, you know.
Well, I mean, I literally got a Microsoft notification that said, hey, we noticed your system has been running flawlessly. We're going to update it now and make it fuck up.
Yeah, that's about what happened.
Pretty much it.
Yeah.
I mean, when I logged into stuff, it was like going, my phone went nuts saying, hey, you just got a login on this.
I got a Vomino.
Yeah, same what I've always had.
Yes. What happened? Wait. Oh. Yeah, you know, and then, you know, it signs you out of everything. And here you go, having to play the memory game of what fucking password did I use here?
That's the best game ever.
Yeah, I'm here to tell you.
I'll tell you, yeah, the one that I did was I got a thing to hold my passwords. So it's like, oh, you're going to this website. Yeah, I'm using this password. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So it doesn't even do anything anymore.
Yeah, I was using a program to store and apply my passwords, and then I lost the password to it. Because I ran out of chokies.
Because you ran out.
Maybe Carol's has chokies.
All right, Fanta. Love.
You know what? I'll be right back. I am now going to figure the Christgau.
All right.
I'm going to go get them right now.
All right, Steven. All right, I've had enough of this low-tech shit that's going on here. It sounds like everybody's talking in 1940s semaphore.
Yeah.
That'll be enough of that. He says as he's talking into his cheap-ass webcam microphone.
Dude, that ear is coming out great, man. That whole face.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm really needing a dessert of some kind now because of tadpole. I don't know. I think all I've got in the house is like a Pop-Tart. That doesn't count.
You got like secondhand munchies from Tadpole?
Yeah, I think I did. But I'm dieting, so I will not act on it. Oh, Stephen B., damn you. Do that again. Do that again. Look, you bastard. There were these cookies, man.
And Doug, I can guarantee you the next time, between this week and next week, that you're in a supermarket, you're going to look for chokies.
Yes, I probably will. I don't go shopping anymore. We order our groceries and they bring them to the front door. So
then you'll be looking online to see.
Yes. There's the caveat. Yes. And yes, those are cookies, not biscuits, Margot.
Oh yeah, there was a debacle between cookies and biscuits.
And between biscuits and scones. It was like one of my English friends. he sent me his recipe for scones, and I thought, oh, great, man. So my wife says, yeah, I'll make those. And she looks at the recipe. She said, these are just biscuits with sugar in them. Yay, Margot.
I mean, you look at biscotti and scones and all these hard ass pastries and cookies, and you wonder why Europeans always had bad teeth.
But
shattering them.
Yeah, but they call biscuits. I don't know what they call biscuits, but they call cookies biscuits.
Yeah.
And they call biscuits scones.
They call fries chips.
Chips.
Yes.
Yep.
And chips are crisps. And Q, what do they call tortillas?
They call the Dutch call them tortillas. They couldn't pronounce Spanish.
It sounds like it needs a shell on its back, and it
A
moves really
scone
well.
is a big, fluffy pastry type thing that has a sweet taste to it. That's because it's a biscuit with sugar cooked into it. I'm not wrong, Cap. Yes, you're right. Cookies and biscuits are entirely different things. But we're saying the same thing, but we mean two different things. A biscuit, you can slice it in half and put some sausage, egg, and cheese in there. Yum, 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 yum. Because it's bread. It's bread. Oh, yeah, scones are good, but like I said, they're just biscuits with sugar. Uh-oh, he's coming in to fight. Stand by, everybody. Welcome, Cap. He came in to do a hot rip and left. Timing is everything, boys.
What?
You won.
Fatality.
Right.
He came in and ripped ass and left?
Yeah, let's try it again. Here we go.
Round
two. What's up, Cap? Are you scraping the bowl, brother?
Pavement sidewalk. There you go.
Yeah.
Trash bin.
Yeah, the sidewalk and the road are both paved, so they're both pavement. But the sidewalk goes beside the road. That's why it's sidewalk. You walk on it, and it's on the side. See how that works?
Another one is a aubergine, but in the States they call it eggplant.
Yeah. Yes, literally. There's a great English cook that I watch. I'm subscribed to his channel, and the first time he said that word and put it in a recipe, I'm like, "What? Wait, what? What is that?" If you're American, you would call it eggplant. Oh, okay. Which, of course, we don't win that one because an eggplant doesn't look like an egg, tastes like an egg.
Well, it looks like an egg.
Has nothing in common with an egg, but we call it eggplant. That one, we'll take the L on that one. On behalf of America, I apologize. But I do know it's great when it's battered and fried. Oh my God, fried eggplant is amazing.
Yes, I agree. It's actually the only way I can eat that.
Yeah. I will do eggplant parmesan sometimes. Because them Italians, they know what they're doing with that tomato sauce and cheese. Just saying.
I don't dislike the taste, but it's the texture every other way.
Yeah, agreed. It gets a bit slimy.
Yeah. Like eggplant rollatini. I'll have the first one, it'll be fine, but then I can't suffer through the rest.
Okay, Margot coming in with a save for the United States, saying an eggplant looks like an egg when it starts growing. All right, thank you, Margot. You saved us.
There you go.
On behalf of Americans everywhere, we thank you.
Scotland.
Scotland, freedom. Shut up, Q.
Yeah, I got a Scottish root, so that counts.
I have family in Scotland.
It's funny to me though, because Q is literally living the life that Pizarro lived. You know, he started down in the Bahamas or the Caribbean, and then he became an artist and moved to Europe. Well, no, he was already an artist, but then he moved to Europe. Margot's singing it with us.
Freedom! You know, the only bad thing about that movie is.
Wait, what?
Is how do you have the battle of? I can't remember what the name of it is, but the battle was on a bridge, and in the movie there is no bridge. They fought it out in the field. I was like, "What the living crap is this?"
Listen, the movie Braveheart has no basis in reality other than a few names.
Yeah,
it's all fantasy.
Oh yeah.
As a matter of fact, Cap has several videos about it over on his channel, ranting about that very thing.
But I mean, I'm sitting there and I'm watching this and I'm like going, wait a minute, that's not right. And then I'm like going, wait a minute. They didn't wear kilts like that when they went into combat. They were wearing armor.
It was it was Sterling, I think, is the battle.
Battle of Sterling Bridge, yeah. And I'm just sitting here going like, what, you know.
So yeah, you know, I just it's a good movie as long as you're not looking for historical accuracy.
Exactly, that's the way I put it.
Right.
Now I gotta make the background look at the inside of a nose.
Yes, Game of Thrones is literally more accurate Scottish history than Braveheart is. True that.
I do not know how to make it look like the inside of a nose.
What now, Steven?
I gotta make the surrounding of Batman look like the inside of a nose.
Good luck with that. I mean, there are. You can go to Google and look up what an inside of a nostril looks like. It's not attractive, but you know.
Nope, I ain't done that. No
way. I'm just gonna do my best.
Right, exactly. I mean, basically, what's going to sell it is there has to be cilia, which is the little hair. So you got to have nose hairs.
Like right here.
All over. Like draw it like little wiggly fangs.
Embiggenate.
Embiggenate you? Yep, hold on, Q. All right, go.
No, that's going to embiggenate. Who would be Stephen B? You're busy with, or?
Stephen B, yeah. Give us a little peek there, James. There we go. Let's see what the Honorable Reverend Zaff is working on. Interior scene.
Room scene.
Here's what I'm working on.
Huh.
I'll see if it again.
No, and the one thing I like about Claymore, which is really funny, is it starts the big guy back here in the back. When it starts out, who's got the feedback?
Somebody was erasing.
But what happens is it starts out where she picks up this kid. He's probably about 12, 13 years old. And at the end of the series, he's like freaking Conan the Barbarian, full-grown, built like a brick, you know. And I was like, finally, they actually did something right with the sidekick. And just instead of him being a pain in the butt, they actually did something with him to see him grow up and become something worth a damn.
Yeah, I had a real-life sidekick. He just ended up doing crack. All right, boys and girls, it's about that time. We're going to start wrapping things up here. Let's send it around the room. Mr. Zaff, you want to tell people where they can find you?
You can go over to foresight11.com and sign up for all things Chosen One Universe and keep up to date to the upcoming campaigns. And you can find me here.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you. James.
You can find me over at www.thevonsteins.com. You can also find me on YouTube. You can find me on Twitter, mostly. So that's where you can find me.
Right on. Stephen B.
You can find me here on The Madness on every Saturday night doing Drawstreams. And also you can also find me on my YouTube channel, boldcatstudios. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram on the same name.
Fantastic. Q, tell them.
You can always find us here in the Madness Comic Network on YouTube and Roku.
Right on, right on. I've been your host, Doc Blalock. I am the writer and artist behind Pariah Bloody Mud and behind A Damn Dirty Thing. And sign up now at darkgiftcomics.com. You can find me on YouTube. I'm the only Doc Blalock there as of this morning. So, yeah, we appreciate everybody tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. So, yeah, I don't have the sign out thing here. So we're just going to sign out. Peace out, everybody.
Later, guys.